welcome to, I think, episode 4, maybe 5, of the server Let's Play series. So one thing I remembered after I finished the last episode is I don't think I ever properly showed this building off. This I built, I think, after the first episode to house my smeltery, obviously. And I also have Tinker's Construct bits and bobs in here. Uh, Obviously using my favorite portable tank from Thermal Expansion to keep it fueled. I have a full set of stuff here to build tools with. This was, and still is, the main place where I process large chunks of ore, so and let's see here. In between this episode and last, I built this, which is my new little storage unit where I transferred all the barrels to. I'm actually quite proud of it. I think it looks pretty nice. Let's see here. I built this back here. Excuse me. This is going to house all my Mistcraft linking books. Of course, we only have one right now, but you know. I might have started growing pumpkins, or I might have already had them going. I honestly have a terrible memory for that. So I do apologize if I'm forgetting a few things. And, obviously, as I'm sure you can imagine, I have a chunk loader going here, which allows my plants to grow when I'm offline. Very nice, you know. That is one reason why I would have to say playing on a server is probably pretty much superior to anything else, because you can literally just let your stuff grow and your base work for you while you're away. It's really quite nice. So anyways, yeah, you might be noticing a few extra things in my inventory, more so than usual. Before we get to that, I will make sure I remember to show this. This is going to be where the molecular assembly chamber is, and this is going to be the heart of my AE network. I will, however, have like terminals in here, probably a terminal in there. No terminal in here, but I will end up making it so that the AE network can access all the barrels in here, but again, that's a very much in the future project. And we're not going to put together the molecular assembler yet, simply because it would be kind of pointless, because, well, I don't have an AE network, and I don't really have the means to set one up yet. So, another thing I did was dig this out down here. As you can see, I put my lava tank full, or my ender tank full of lava down here. And at this point, I do think you can probably guess what I'm planning to do. And, of course, what I'm planning to do is make some geothermal generators. We'll start with 3 for now. I'll probably greatly expand the setup later. And we're going to put them down here. They generate 20 EU per tick, so right off I have an extra 60 EU per tick, which is combined way more than these 3 low voltage solar arrays produce. And the good thing about geothermals is they don't require sunlight. They will now provide me with power even during the night. So, what I'm going to do is have these generators hook into the um, main power system up here. These machines will be sort of just to help me do little bits and projects. And one thing I'm going to add down here is a full set of industrial craft machines to hook into my AE network to obviously complete my auto crafting mechanics. So, let's get started hooking up some power, shall we? Trying to remember. I could probably use fluiducts, I would imagine. So, I suppose I could have just gone into bat form, but, you know. And the good thing about this is, as you can tell, it's basically like thermal expansion is going to work with industrial craft, and that's not a good sign. Oh dear. I'm suspecting there is a slight issue with my setup in the Nether. Offhandedly, I'm guessing I had thought that the pump automatically chunk loads, but as I found out recently, apparently Buildcraft pumps do not chunk load. Quarries do, but not the pumps. So I'm going to go double check to make sure that that is in fact what is happening. And if it is, don't sweat it. I have a fix for that. But it would be my guess that... Oh dear. Yeah, this probably is not chunk loaded, is it? Yeah. It's a bit of an issue. Also, the tank doesn't seem to be filling up even though I'm here. This is another problem. Oh boy. This is not something I had expected, to be honest. So let's go see what's going on back here. Probably gonna have to make a chunk loader, aren't I? Yeah. Although it's full up, so the tank should start filling up pretty soon. If I put a chunk loader there, so. Oops. There we go. We'll make one of these. Okay, 2 diamonds, 4 obsidian, and a book. Oh good. Guess what we don't have? Diamonds. Luckily, I do have the means to get them. But, of course, this is going to become a rather boring part. Still, real quick, I'm going to go check, because now that I know the geothermal generators shouldn't be drawing any more lava, if we go back here and look at this tank, it should start filling up, I would think. Okay, there we go, yeah. We're definitely going to need to chunk load this. Luckily, we have plenty of ender pearls. Sadly, we don't have much else, but we have like half a stack of ender pearls, so that's not going to be the problem with the lack of resources. So I obviously have a bit of work to do that, well, I wasn't expecting to have this, so I will be back when I have finished making 2 diamonds, so I will see you guys in a bit. Alright, and we are back. I just wanted to show you real quick. Um, Basically, as I'm sure you figured out, 1 stack of coal equals 1 diamond. So basically what you do is you grind up the stack of coal into a stack of coal dust, get 8 flint, surround that with all the coal dust, and you'll get 8 coal balls. Put the coal balls in the compressor, and that will give you 8 compressed coal balls. You surround 1 block of obsidian with 8 compressed coal balls, you get a coal chunk, you put that in a compressor, and as you can see, you get a diamond. So, yeah, boom, done. Alright, there's a necessary enchanting table. Now you might also be wondering what this stuff is for. Well, I decided I needed to make myself a golden lasso. So, something from extra utilities, just ridiculously useful. And I just realized we're out of gold, so we can't, in fact, make a chunk loader. Oh boy. Well, this is a problem. We don't have gold, we can't make a chunk loader. Can't make a chunk loader. The lava setup is basically invalid. Of course, I'm not sure I really want to try to go mining for gold right now. Again, that's another thing you guys probably find rather boring to watch. So perhaps I shall instead get to work getting a few machines ready to set up down here. Because as I said, another reason I wanted geothermal generators is they produce a ton of power, which will be perfect for plugging into machines that are used for auto-crafting, because overclocking them to actually be efficient for auto-crafting obviously increases the power by a considerable amount. So being able to produce a ton of power in the first place is definitely going to be handy. So, I guess we shall start with the macerator. Okay. And since you guys never saw me craft these machines in the first place, bit of cobblestone, which I have, some flint, which I have, an electronic circuit, which is, I believe, 2 copper, some rubber. Yes, it's going to be very nice when I get my AE network. I'm thinking probably I'm going to try to do a couple mining trips in between this episode and next so that I can gather the necessary requirements for getting a network going. I think the gold was the problem that I ran into when I tried to finish the network. Because obviously, if you don't have enough gold, you can't make the processors, which are required for pretty much everything. Alright, we also need another iron plate. For the doohickey. Electronic circuit, yes, that's what it's called. But don't worry, I will definitely make sure that I will show you guys all the aspects of how to set up automated crafting with AE. Just, obviously, I'm going to have to gather more resources and, well, get there first. Alright, so we got the macerator. I think we will need a compressor, because being able to request an automated diamond to be crafted would be very useful. So 6 smooth stone. I forgot to make another overclocker upgrade. That's probably another thing I'll do in between this episode and next. Alright. 9 of you. Two of you. 2 of you. 6 rubber. And we've almost got our second machine done. We'll see how many machines we can craft in this episode. Right. So basically what I'm going to have is a macerator and possibly either an induction furnace or an electric furnace. I haven't quite decided which. I'm going to have a compressor and I believe 2 metal formers, one for rolling and one for extruding. And then have those running at high overclocked speeds so that, you know, we don't have to spend 5 minutes waiting for everything to process through the machines. And yeah, it's going to be fun. Yeehaw. It's a bit of a pain to try to craft a really nice big ME network, so that's why I don't sound terribly enthusiastic about having to do all that crafting. Because once you get automated crafting set up, it's really nice and simple, but until then, it is a right pain in the neck. There we go, compressor done. And then, right, I need to decide on the furnace. And the metal formers are, well, not exactly quick and easy to make, so see, I'll just... This is sort of a chest that I've designated as my unfinished business. Projects that I am currently working towards, so I guess we'll maybe go have a quick run down the mine, see if maybe we could grab some gold. I think I need at least 5 ingots worth, so that's 3 gold ore that I would need to find. Let's not go down there, that could get terribly confusing. Like, unless I'm able to concentrate 100% on what I'm doing, I will most likely get lost underground. Usually, like I said, if I can concentrate, there's no worry of that, but if I'm trying to, you know, do a bit of commentating and also trying to remember which direction to go, it's very easy for me to get lost underground. Okay, gold. Who's got the gold? Probably mostly already stripped it. Oh good, a skeleton. That's just what I need. Though, I suppose maybe I should have checked my bags. Suppose I might have... Nope. Okay, not terribly surprising. Come on, there's gotta be some gold well, I'm sure there's gold down here somewhere. Sadly, I just don't remember where all I've been and where all I haven't been, and yeah, it's a mess. Ah, gold. What do you know? Like I said, I was pretty sure there was some down here somewhere. Come and get me. Stupid skeleton. Where did you go? Sadly, my mouse, as I've said many times before, is particularly stiff, and it unfortunately is not as sensitive as it used to be. Sadly, that's only 4 ingots worth, and I need more than that. Yay! We found gold, but we didn't find enough. That sounds about right. Come on, there's gotta be gold down here somewhere. More gold, I need more gold. Obviously, I do believe one thing we definitely want to work towards is getting a mass fabricator, but I'm thinking I probably should try to remember to build a quarry first. And oh, gold. Excellent. Question is, how does one get to said gold? One of these days I'll get started on Ars Magica. That would be handy. Okay. Let's just use a quick water elevator so that I can get down here real quick. There we go. Gold, lots of gold. Good. Bish bash bosh. Back up to the surface we go. Right. That was easy. I guess, I mean, it was more or less easy. It's not like I spent hours wandering around down here trying to find gold, but now comes the fun part of making sure that I'm... Oh, good. Well, in my defense, it's right next to lava. Not the best place to try to mine something you don't want burnt to a crisp. Just saying. Alright, so... obviously I'm going to need more obsidian too. So, I don't know if I mentioned, but you guys may or may not be wondering how I've been getting obsidian without a diamond pick. Well, usually you would obviously need to get a diamond pick to get obsidian, unless you're like me and I got lucky and this pickaxe that I got is made out of steel. It has a steel head, paper binding, and a slime rod, if I remember correctly. But the important part is the steel head, because that will allow you to mine obsidian, you know, it's at least on the level of a diamond pick. I think it might be better, even. But don't quote me on that, I'm not 100% certain, to be honest. Okay, so let's get this cooking up. Yeah, that's how I'm able to get diamonds. I think I was in a mine shaft, found a bunch of steel ingots and a couple chest carts, and I was able to cast a pickaxe head out of steel, and like I said, that's what you need. Alright, so I am determined to get this chunk loader built before I wrap this episode up. Boom, done. That's how you make a chunk loader. Sorry. I have one here at my base. I didn't show you guys it. I didn't show you guys me crafting it either, so I do apologize for that. So this chunk loader is going to chunk load my pump and make sure that it is constantly filling with lava. I like saying lava, okay? I know it's lava, but... there we go. Show lasers. We don't really need a huge amount because, as far as I know, so long as the pump is chunk loaded, it can drain lava from chunks around it without them necessarily being loaded. One way or another, the pump should now work properly. And yeah, it's past time to wrap up, so let's see here. So, didn't get a huge amount of stuff done, but I mean, we made progress. So, in between this episode and next, like I said, I am going to be doing a lot of mining because I need gold. Lots and lots and lots and lots of gold. I'm probably going to craft whichever furnace I choose, as well as 2 metal formers. I'll probably make more geothermal generators down here. I'm also going to try to hook them up into a power collection area. Let's see, I guess we need to get around to building that quarry pretty soon. Get that set up. Also, I am thinking now that I have my lava supply all set up, I'm going to potentially start working towards a few thermal expansion machines. Possibly, still haven't decided on that either. So, yeah, I've got a lot of work to do in between this episode and next, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and as always, let me know what you guys thought down in the comments, and I will see you guys next week for, well, hopefully, the mission to Mars, providing everything goes according to plan. Yeah, so, bye!